So hello and welcome back to another banknote video, and today we have the 1969 to 1971 banknotes of South Vietnam. And this is a pretty boring issue because on the front of the banknote you just have the National Bank building in Saigon, and it's the same on all the banknotes, and on the other side you just have a patination. So let's have a look quickly at these banknotes. All of these have just the one signature, but I'm not too sure who they are. And it's all in Vietnamese and not English. Okay, so here's the 20 dong. So this was first issued in 1969. But in 1968 they also issued a 20 dong coin. And the next issue in 1972 didn't have this denomination. So it seems like that this issue is quite high, and I would just gather is that these were still in circulation in 1975 alongside the last issue, which was issued in 1972, because no point pulling banknotes out if you have a lot of them, just keep issuing them. Okay, so here's a 50 dong, lower grade. As you can see, security thread, and we have a watermark. And so the watermark on these ones are Trin Hung Dao. He was a warrior, and he's also on the 20 dong. So that's he lived rough, I think it's about 1600s. Then we have the 100 dong, and the 100 dong had a different watermark, and this is, it's the same guy, Tran Hung Dao, but just a different type of portrait. So let's see if we can get them together. Yeah, this one looks like it's a bit younger. This one looks like it's a bit older. And the 100, 200, and 500 dong were issued in 1970. So with the serial numbers, we have just one letter, and they all start with A, but I'm not too sure if it's A1 or A0. So that will be the first prefix. And prefixes under 1 million is actually the first prefix. The last will be Z, probably Z9, and also under a million. Although, so the number of banknotes could have produced with this is so you got 1 million for that one, put that one on 10 million, and then you got 26, so 260 million banknotes could have possibly produced. This one is a security thread more on the side. On the back we have just the patinations. Obviously these were produced by Bradbury Wilkinson and Thomas de la Rue, and they're produced in the same style, so you can't tell which one produced which. So here's the 200 dong, obviously close to the end of the run. So I would say it's probably 260 million of these were produced in all denominations, and they would just continue to be issued up until the end of the actual country, which is the 30th of April 1975. And then after that they'll exchange with the new South Vietnamese dong at the rate of 20 dong. So obviously this one, 20 dong, equals 1 new dong. And they would have issued, well, they kept the coins in circulation. Anything under 50 dong they changed over straight away. But then later in 1975 they would have just got rid of all these South Vietnamese banknotes and demonetized them. So we've got B2. So the only thing you're looking for in these is probably first and last prefix, as well as any mismatched serial numbers or any other type of error. So these ones don't have them. And this one's a nice orangey colour. And then in 1971 they issued the 1,000 dong. So, and this was the highest denomination in circulation at the time. So that's for exchange rate. In 1966, I believe, was about 1,100 dong, equals $1 US. And in 1975, it was 500 dong, $1 US. So Well, at the end of the war, this was worth $2, which currently is probably equivalent to $20, or about 30 Australian dollars. So it's still a lot of money back in those days. And you see the building is slightly a different blue than the rest of the banknote, in which on the other banknotes the buildings are the same colour. You see, yeah. So this one probably, it only lasts about 2 or 3 years. It's a print run, because, you know, the design's pretty boring. It doesn't reflect the country. And then they issued ones with animals on the back. And the scarcest ones you can get in that series is the $5,000 and $10,000, which were never issued. Most of them were destroyed and are very expensive. But these ones, if you wanted to produce the whole set, if you want to buy them, you can get them for about $40, including postage. This one has already been sold for $43, $4.50 postage. No, actually no, $5.20. So Australia Post put the prices up. So basically, you'll be paying $50 for one of these in this condition. If you want it uncirculated, well, you'll be paying, I don't know, $10 to $20 per banknote. So times 5, it's probably about 50 to 100. If you're lucky, if you shop around. That's not including postage. We're paying at least $5 to $10 postage, so I'd say double that. So $100 to $200 in uncirculated grade. So that's just what I have experienced. Anyway, don't worry about the French silver coins. That's not the focus of this video. Anyway, thank you very much and have an awesome coin and banknote collecting time. Thank you and goodbye.